What's up? What's up? What's up? We having conversation this morning. We having conversation, y'all. Something I should have been doing a long time ago. But all right, y'all. Y'all get the chance to pick the topic. We gonna have discussion about it. Good morning, JLC. We gonna have morning conversation. Y'all pick the topic. We gonna run it. Real life conversations and everything in between. Let's run it. Let's run it, people. Let's run it. But first and foremost, how y'all doing today? Is my Wi-Fi on? Let me make sure. Oh yeah, it's on. It's on. Y'all, I don't know if y'all watched the. Hey, Miss Diva, just finished watching VS Live on 7. How was that, you son? How was that? Before I get into what I'm gonna talk about the Mueller report, how was that? Good morning, Just Blaze. Cause I think that topic right there with 7, like even though me and that girl don't get along, we had our little run in. I still think some information shouldn't be put on here about her. Well, that's nothing new. Hugh son, that's nothing new. But some of the information that was put out was like, no. Alright. You made coffee?
That's in this morning.
Oh. Hurry make a pop. Yeah. No, you gotta go. You gotta go. Hey, Kate Edwards. Well, what's supposed to have been happen at 7 supposed to have been witness the murder when she was a kid. I mean, you really can't. But people, you have to learn how to practice empathy and sympathy. I sympathize due to the fact that if she really did witness those 2 murders, like, and for it to be brought up, that probably could be a trigger. Now, her whole life story situation about how she living this, that, and the other, yeah, I don't feel bad for that. But that one thing in particular, I got sympathy for her towards that. That probably could have triggered her. Good morning, Keisha. That probably could have triggered her in some way, shape, form, or fashion. That's like any of you. If any of you were to witness something like that, hypothetically speaking, y'all were to witness something like that as a kid, and somebody bring that up as an adult, you might get shook. Not because somebody gathered you, you gonna get shook because flashbacks gonna happen. You gonna start reliving that moment in time in your head. Like, like, this should have never got out. Like, I don't want to relive that. I don't want to think about that. I squashed it. I put it in the back of my mind, put in a little tiny box, and just threw it in my ocean, the memory I call ocean. No, like, so like I got sympathy towards her for that, but anything else, no. Like, there's some fucked up shit she did. I must admit, there's some fucked up shit that she did, but I would never sit there and clown her out behind something like that. I would never clown her behind something like that. K. Edwards, that's true. That's true. That is very true. Just Blaze, that is. Good morning, Doreen. Just Blaze, that is very true. That is very true. Hurt people hurt people. And to the people who sit up there and get personal with other people, they usually have something to hide, in my opinion. They usually ones who have something to hide. And the things they gotta hide, they make sure they keep hidden. They make sure nobody get too close to them to know about it. I mean, look at everybody on here who sit up there and dig into people's personal information. Some people don't give, excuse my French this morning, some people don't give two hot titty fucks about you, trying to spray them with their own tea when they could do it themselves. When they could do it themselves. Houston, see, if you're ashamed of your upbringing, you're supposed to take that negative and turn it into a positive. I mean, like, hey, in '89, I could never be ashamed of my upbringing. Why? It shaped me into the person I am today. A strong-willed, strong-minded individual. Everybody has a story. Everybody has a story. But it's up to you to make the best of it. If you know you got a dark past, why not sit up there, try and help people who potentially had the same past as you. Try to uplift people. Don't sit up there and try to tear somebody down when your past probably is just as darker. I don't care if you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth and gold-plated diapers. You still got a past. You probably did something somewhere in your life that was fucked up that you don't want people to know about. Well, K. Edwards, a few people played it last night. Heidi Fly played it last night, and several other people. Several other people played this last night. And I was like, ooh, Lord. Ooh, Lord. And like, to hear that stuff, I was like, let me put, the fact that I don't like this child to the side and sit up here and replay this. So I sit up there and I replayed Heidi's video and I listened to it for its entirety. And I was like, so that's why she's so fucking evil and mean. Keisha, that is correct. No one can control what happened to them or around them when they was a child. The only thing they have to do is sit up there, watch, look, and listen. And take that and roll with it. Roll with the punches. Let that make you into a better person, straight up. See, if she was leaving, she should have never told anyone. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. If she was going to leave, she should have never announced it. She should have just left. She should have just left. And what I didn't like is how people were sitting up there going through all this girl's social media trying to shame her. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. I will say that. So those two people who call themselves going after each other is just, it It was just desserts in a sense, but some things you gotta know how to leave alone. How to be like, okay, I'm not gonna touch this. But they did it to each other though. They did it to each other. So you might as well say the score's been settled. But you son, you right. Embrace your fucking past. Embrace it. The longer you run away from your past, the faster it catches up with you. Or somebody figures your past out and try to let you have it. Spray you with your own tea on your past. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, you son. Hallelujah. Doreen Bronx. I'm older in my spirit than most people think. See, when you actually can use your brain and think, you kind of put two and two together. You kind of put two and two together, and you like actually go through the pieces of the puzzle without blasting people for it. And that's when you sit up there and be like, okay, I feel for this person. I feel for this person. So instead of me trying to hurt this person, let me turn around and help this person. Let me help this person instead of tearing them down. But people on here are so desensitized, and they figure as long as it didn't happen to them, they don't have nothing to worry about. But karma has a funny way of coming back and biting people in the ass who do stuff like that. Misa Duran, do you really believe all that about seven? I mean, Duran, it's not about what I believe, it's about what I feel. It's about what I feel. If you got a heart, any piece of the heart, and it tug at that heartstring, and you can actually think about it, and you actually know people who witness stuff like this here, you see similarities. You see similarities. Cause like, how could I put it? You notice the anger. You notice the I gotta get back before this person gets to me. You notice the I'm so guarded. I gotta put up so many guards and shields so nobody get close to me. You feel me? Like, do you feel me? It's a pattern for anyone who's ever been hurt. It's a fucking pattern. Now, yes, I will agree that 7 may have a mental issue, but it stems from all that trauma she witnessed. Hey, Kwani, baby. It stems from all the trauma. So by her repressing that trauma, she's lashing out at other people. It's almost like a dog who's been abused by humans. And that dog be like, the next human who get close to me, I'm going to tear their ass up. So you got to sit up there and show the dog, I'm not here to hurt you. I just want to make sure you okay. I want to, get to know you. I want to love you. I want to make you back into that same person you used to be. Boom, just blaze. Boom. Good morning, my beautiful Kwani. Thank you for the Cash App, whoever that was. Thank you. But y'all, look at, and I hate to use this analogy, but look at a dog. Look at a dog. Look at a dog. Look at any dog who's been hurt by a human being. And watch how that dog act. Alright, Ms. Duran. But y'all, on top of that, look at any human being who's been hurt. They get real defensive. They shut certain shit down like that. They don't let people get too close to them. Everything about them is guarded. They're nice, but they're not too nice. They're only nice to people who can feed their ego, who can, somewhat stroke that flame that they got going in the inside. They can feed that fuel of hatred, as I call it. Come on, y'all. Like, I'm speaking from straight experience of people I've watched go through it. In case in point, I was almost taken there by some fuck shit on here. So I know it. So I know it. So like, Houston, she does. The first step to putting out that inferno is going to therapy and releasing it. You can never get rid of it if you never release it. Why she didn't even talk about it last night? She said it was false, then ain't addressed it. Hold on, wait. I'ma answer you first, Miss Duran. Like certain things like that. Now, I'm no expert. I'm just going off of what I see. Certain people not going to address that. Yet again, they are not going to address it because they're going to have to relive it. Like I said, they repress that memory, put it in a box in their mind, and throw it in the ocean of memories. And hope it goes somewhere where they can forget about it. But we all know traumatizing events don't go away. They don't go away. There's always something that's going to trigger that off. A sound, a scene from a movie, a smell, a scream, anything. Doreen, you're right. You're right, Doreen. You must accept the issue yourself first. But if you don't accept the issue yourself first and you go to therapy, you just wasting your time and that person's time who's counseling you. Kwani, that's true, Kwani. Like, that is true. Because when you feel shamed, just Blaze, I'm going to answer your question. But when you feel shamed, you build that wall even higher. You build that wall even thicker. You be like, I'm going to stay quiet about this topic. I'm not going to let nobody know I'm sweating them over this topic. And I'm going to let them look like a fool. No, baby. No. You making yourself look the fool due to the fact that you never addressed this. So shame getting the best of you. It's hard for someone to even realize they need help. The brick wall she built has been protecting her. Just Blaze. Sometimes taking it down brick by brick isn't what's called or isn't what's needed. Sometimes you have to take the wall down entirely angst, that rage, that humiliation. Like, you have to feel all that at one time sometimes. Because, like, if people take down certain walls brick by brick, it may be a process, but after broke my Dura said, sick of it. I didn't do nothing. Oh, well, that's good for her. They should have never messed with me. Okay, so case in point, all these people who picking at people and breaking them,